And who knows? Maybe he's like doing it now, but we'll find out.
Hey, that's cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah. All right.
All
Here,
right.
where I gotta find the clip. I gotta find the intro.
Media.
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
Is this it? We'll find out.
I come from the land of the Irish Spring. Dublin's the place where I learned my thing. From the Emerald Isle to your place in the hood. I'm the man of green, come to do no good. Left in the hood, come to do no good. Left in the hood, come to do no good.
Rex, I count 6 shots. Gussin' at the bando. Jury real metal like a candle. I went from rad to riches to a feature with tip. I went from smart car to a with some smart lips. And that epiphany make my hip lip. I'm going fishing with these little bitty strip dips. And my bankroll kinda big dip. Woo. She gon' bring it on a big ship. Quite trail, no quick trip. I got dubs in the alley, no tip. Yeah. She just wanna have a good day. Smoke way more weed than the guy in the lake. I hold them birds till next.
Doot.
Welcome to Films in Black and White, everybody.
Welcome. We're happy you're here, folks.
Do you think in season 7 that we could label the intros so I stop clicking on the Lep in the Hood and I'm up to no good intro?
Absolutely not. And for those of you that are joining late or are on our podcast format, Doug, it's just Doug and I right now. Marcus is going to be joining us shortly, but because Marcus usually handles the intro, Doug and I were kind of looking around of like, ooh, where's the intro? Where do we start? And Doug just picked one, and it was the Leprechaun 2. I think it's like Leprechaun in the Hood. I cannot recall the exact title. And we got a rapping leprechaun to start the show, which was, I mean, St. Patrick's Day is like a month away, kind of. So it kind of fits, maybe.
Kind of fits.
Yeah.
Let me just read some of these intros in the way that they are listed. That one's labeled just SPD. That's all it's labeled. Like, so
I don't even know what that means.
We have another one that's called FIBW Hype. We have another one that's FIBW Intro with 2 O's. Like,
excellent.
We just
excellent.
Like, the Christmas one's easy because there are holiday Christmas lights in it. So like that one's easy to find, but we gotta figure some of these out.
I can't wait for Marcus to give us feedback on how we thought about his naming method for all these intros. I love that.
Knee-jerk reaction. I have a feeling he's not going to be thrilled. But
100%.
We're going to find that out later. We got a great show to get into. We're going to go. We'll talk a little bit about the Super Bowl, not at length, but a little bit about the Super Bowl. Brian has a very fun Valentine's Day themed game that I'm very excited to see and to listen to and to just play because that was going to be a lot of fun. And then there's probably some other bits and bobs we're going to get into. So it's going to be a good episode, a little bit more of a potpourri episode. Before we jump in to intros, I do want to do a quick plug of the Patreon. So we're going to be over. So if you're on our Patreon page, there is a poll that is up there right now. So Netflix added all of the James Bond movies to their catalog. So if you want to pick which James Bond movie we have coming, you should absolutely head over there and vote. And if you're not a member of the Patty family, remember you can join. It's pretty easy. $2 gets you access to all the polls and voting and posts and stuff that we do over there. They get to see stuff before the general public gets to see it. So yeah, head over there. But I'm excited. I don't think I checked to see which movie was in the lead yet either. So we will find that out.
Ooh.
We'll do a big announcement next week when we reveal which one win. But Brian Roush.
Hello there.
How are you feeling, sir? What's new? What's good? What are you getting into? What's new, man?
What's new with me is that I had the pleasure of watching the cinema masterpiece that is The Wrecking Crew on Amazon Prime, starring Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista. I had a really big, huge work event last week. Put on an event with 100+ people online, in person, the whole shebang. And I came home that night and I looked at Maggie and I was like, I am exhausted. And she was like, you want to watch Wrecking Crew? It looks really dumb. And I was like, that sounds perfect. That sounds absolutely perfect for where my mental state is at.
I absolutely want to watch that.
I would love to watch that. And honestly, I was pleasantly surprised. And this was not like something we queued up for the pod or anything. So I wasn't taking notes. I was playing my Switch. I was playing
Even
Vault
better.
Hit on Switch while also watching the movie. And I mean, I got most of the plot. And so yeah, it's Jason Momoa, Dave Bautista, and they're basically like brothers. And they are like trying to figure out who killed their dad. And essentially it's essentially a buddy cop format of a movie, and it takes place in Hawaii, and Dave Bautista plays the straight man and Jason Momoa is like the loose cannon, which I think is like the funniest thing about this. But it works. It totally works. And if you're a fan of like 2000s action movies, it just kind of feels like that.
Yeah.
But it's R-rated, which was the thing that like put it into like I'm enjoying this. Like that's the part that really like tipped it over. So that's my mini review of the Wrecking Crew. Perfect game to play your Nintendo Switch with. And there's really great set pieces. They don't pull any punches because it's rated R. So that was something I did last week. And I thank you for the comment here. Hello,
Roman
I'm right here.
Roman beat me to it. I was going to offer that same congratulations as well. That event must have gone off without a hitch, Brian, because a little bit of a promotion going on. And I know it was totally decided on that event.
It was you. It was not, but yes, that was a really big thing at work, and I appreciate my crew for supporting me as I continue on my professional journey. So yes, I appreciate that. So so yeah, that was one of the things. That was one of the fun things I did last week. So how about you, Doug? What is new with you?
I mean, Brian, not a lot. I have not watched. I haven't taken any chances on any movies since Tron Ares, which maybe is my own fault. Tron Ares messed all of us up. I am, however, starting to watch Gundam Seed, just because you and Marcus talking about Gundam so much made me go like, I really need to check this out. One, just to see what you all are talking about, and then two, to be like, just to try something different, right? To get out of my usual programming. And here's what I'll say. I get it. Like I get the hype about it,
for sure.
But I also get the military stuff is fucking wild. Like because Brian, I've never watched Gundam at all. Like this is my first toe in the water to that whole world. And the whole thing where it's like, no, that's my friend, but he's in an enemy robot.
Yeah,
man, like what am I gonna do? Like it's just like it's so wild to me.
It honestly, Gundam is just such in this weird space where it's like it doesn't say like the obvious part out loud, where it's like, anyway, these kids are fighting a war, and that's messed up. But like they never say that part out loud. It's like, Kira, you should really get some sleep so you can go fight these bad guys. And it's like that kid is like that kid's
actively 12 years old.
Right? That's how it feels, right?
Yeah.
Like just total infants in life, and they're like reporting up to a combat information center too, standing in front of these screens.
Also, what was wild to me, and I don't remember if it was the first or the second episode, but what was wild to me is that when first meeting the kids, there is a government official that's like, well, you've seen the robot. I'm gonna have to kill you right now. like they pull a gun on a child, and they're like, you've seen too much. And they're all, and everybody's just like, yeah, I promise we won't tell anybody. Like we're doing that trope, which is fucking insane to me.
I think what's so funny about that moment too, by the way, this is not a spoiler. This happens in like the second episode.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not ruining anything.
Like, for anybody that is not familiar with Gundam Seed. And I can't remember the character's name, but she like basically becomes the commander, like of what everybody's reporting to. Even I would even say like this hotshot pilot who's like a higher rank than her, and he's like, I don't want to do this. Like you're the one. And basically, yeah, she straight up pulls out a gun and loads it, and I'm like, are we doing this? Are
Are we
we
shooting a kid in episode 2?
like I knew Gundam was gonna be like a little dark, but like
Yeah.
okay, I guess we're going.
Yeah.
I cannot remember the commander's name at all. I'm sure someone's gonna yell it at me at some point, but
That's fine.
yeah, she's off the chain. Yeah, I'm glad you checked it out, man.
Yeah. And I like it. I mean, I'm gonna keep going. I haven't had a chance to pick it back up. What I like about it is it feels like one of those animes where you can kind of get what you want from it in the moment. It's like, do you want something that's really like kind of fun and out there that you can kind of escape into?
Yeah.
Gundam works. Like, do you want to watch something that's has a lot more character development to it, like, and you can really like sink your teeth into? Same show works. Like, so it's like, even if you've had a long day and you're just looking to like unwind, it can check both of those boxes, which I really like. So
yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. It does this. I don't know. It feels like it's from a different time. And I know I mentioned this in the group chat, but like Gundam Seed respects your time story wise. Like there isn't a whole lot of filler, and it very much moves the plot forward. Even when there's a down moment, it's oh, Kira, good thing you're sleeping. Anyway, we gotta launch again because the bad guys are out there. Like,
hey,
they just
you thought you killed all the robots? There's like 6 more. Like, we don't know where they came from. So
it just keeps going, and no one's addressing the post-traumatic stress disorder. It's great. It's wonderful.
And what I also like about it is that, they could do this thing. I mean, this is one area where Gundam and anime did better than a Hollywood feature-length movie, is that they introduce some of the lore and concepts and technology like slowly. Like, they're like, oh no, those weapons won't work on that. It has to be this weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then they're like, no, let them digest that. Like, for like 10 minutes. Let them figure that out. Unlike, Tron Ares, where it was like, here's all of the things that have happened for the past 100 years that you need to know right here, right now. So yeah, I mean, shout out to Gundam for being, like you said, efficient and not overwhelming people.
Well, and I feel like it also, like, it was, I don't know, it was definitely meant for like teenagers and adults, but that, I mean, this was Toonami. You knew you had kids tuning in, and I do appreciate that the story was like, it's just dropping these bits of lore without explaining anything about it. Because at one point they're like, Kira's a coordinator. And like, I'm watching this like, okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but everybody's acting like he's got a bomb in his vest. Like, why is everybody...
Well, his dad was a coordinator too.
Oh, and you're like, okay.
And it's a genetic thing?
Is that like, is this like, are you okay? Is that a bad thing?
Is that bad?
I feel like I stepped into someone's Thanksgiving family argument, right? You're just kind of like, hey, I can tell something super serious is happening here, but I have no context. So I'm just gonna back away. But no, I bring that up because I appreciate that it puts the audience off balance, because I don't feel like a Netflix bred streaming show or movie would do that now. Like, I feel like they'd be like, oh, that's when people are gonna tune out. Make sure you put all the exposition at the 5-minute mark so people know how to stay,
because they gotta be able to refer back to it,
right? Yeah, like it. Yeah, and so, or it may not be good for when people watch it on Twitch or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's on Netflix, so maybe that's a saving grace.
Go check it out there.
But no, Gundam. I'm glad you're enjoying Gundam Seed, man.
I am. Sweet. But other than that, I mean, we had Super Bowl yesterday. Marcus came over and hung out with
nice.
Brittany and I and the kids for a little bit, which was great.
Sweet.
And yeah, it was just a good weekend. We are in the middle of cookie season. So for those that don't know, my wife is the leader of a Girl Scout troop of which Harper is a member, and she is currently selling cookies. And so she told me this weekend, I was like, hey, we have Monday off. Like, what should we do? And she's like, we're basically selling cookies all weekend. And I was like, Excuse me? Like, and so yes, we have that going on, which is exciting. So if you're in the Vermilion area and you would like your fix of Girl Scout cookies, like hit me up because we would love to sell you some. So
that sounds great.
Yeah, they're outstanding. So
I did see the video that Brittany posted to her Facebook.
Shit.
By the way, of Harper being like, "Hey, make sure to like and subscribe for cookies."
Oh my god!
And I was like, "Wow, she has like learned a lot from her dad podcasting."
Here's the thing, Brian. I don't know where she heard that. Like,
oh really?
I have never uttered the phrase. My other thing that's so funny, you can tell that she's been watching kids YouTube, like where she's like, "I need 600 likes." Like, she did not. I'm selling 600 boxes. I need 600 likes, which is hilarious to me.
I mean,
so,
okay. I'll give her likes or cookies, whatever she needs, I guess.
Yeah. Marcus is lurking. Oh, there he is.
We got Marcus back.
He's back. Hi.
What up?
We had entrance music.
How are you? He must be doing good. He's listening to J. Cole right now.
He's jamming to Cole.
What's happening? Yeah. Sorry, I'm late.
No,
you're
good, dude. Hey, we kicked it off, and you're totally fine. But we are gonna kick it now on over to you. We're throwing you in the deep end. There's no rest for the weary.
Okay,
Marcus J. Destin.
Thank you.
How you feeling, sir?
I feel good,
what's
man.
new? What's the scuttlebutt?
I feel good. The what?
The scuttlebutt.
Scuttlebutt. Like
What
the
is that?
rumor.
The rumor.
What?
Like what you hearing?
Oh, sorry. Is it? Okay, yeah. I don't know anything about no butts that scuttle. So, but like, yeah, I'm down to learn. I've never heard that before. That kind of caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie. I almost called HR. Like that kind of caught me off guard.
Well, I mean, you report me to whomever you want. I don't work for you no more.
What?
It's rumors, gossip, or informal or unconfirmed information. That's
we are Scuttlebutt Podcast.
That's us.
That's all we are.
We are. Well, I don't.
Not all.
Not all. There's
Not
some
all.
fun in there too. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I feel good. Hello. I'm right here. No, I feel good. I'm happy to be here. We had a lot of things happening. Cold Drop, Super Bowl, Bad Bunny. It's a lot, just a lot of stuff happening. But I'm happy to be here.
Marcus. You got to witness Brittany and I at our finest yesterday.
And
it was.
Listen, y'all. I did a check-in. I did a wellness check on the Wagner's marriage, and everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is okay. I did the check-in. Don't worry, everybody.
Yeah. No, but it was great. There were just some moments like we were all laughing and having fun. I mean, there was one point in time I was crying. I was laughing so hard, and
that shit was so fun. I can't even get into all of the things. It was just a collection of shit that was just
it was just a good night. It was just a good night.
Yeah, it was a good night.
Yeah, it was just a great night.
Good.
Awesome. Well, let us get into what we're gonna chat about today. Oh, Marcus, let's wanted to check in with you on your impression of the J. Cole album so far.
Oh man, I was gonna talk about this on our new side pod with Money. Can I plug that too a little bit too?
Yeah,
you can absolutely.
Can I make that announcement here?
Please,
is that okay?
Please,
I'll make the announcement after I go on my little small mini rant. Somebody time me on it, okay? Listen, first of all, I am so sick and tired of people giving reviews after 24, 48 hours. Right?
Yes.
And
agreed.
Here's the other part about reviews. They're just opinions, right? So like you don't have to take them. You can take heed how you would like. However, reviewing an album less than 24 hours off of even 3 listens, that's a double disc. I feel like we need to take a moment and once again, shut the fuck up.
It's hard to do.
You have to, like, I know everybody wants to jump to be the first to give an opinion on like stuff. And like, even us as a podcast, we have to be relevant in some ways with timeliness, right? But some of y'all are just phrasing opinions off of just nothing, off of not even listening and then moving, not even giving an opinion, letting it sit and then being willing to go back and revisit some of your opinion, not change your mind, right? We're not in the business of changing minds, but y'all just want to say shit so you can say something. And I think that's ruining it. I think Cole's album will age very, very well. I will admit on the first listen, because I listened to it it was 11 o'clock in South Dakota, so 12 o'clock for everybody else. right at 11, I listened and I went straight through. And at first, it did not hit with me, and I was disappointed. I couldn't explain why. I think the first couple songs, I went through the first disc, and I was like, man, I'm not. There was some obviously good stuff in there.
Right.
Then I was like, man, I'm not really just feeling it like I feel like I should be. So I went to sleep. I woke up the next morning, and before I tweeted anything out, really, like outside of the regular stuff of like, this motherfucker is rapping his ass off. And to say that somebody is rapping too much as a rapper for a rap album, that's how I know y'all need to shut the fuck up. That's how I know. That's how I know.
Goddamn bakers are making too many fucking cookies. Like fucking relax bakers.
That's what I'm saying. So I've enjoyed this album. I am on my like 7th listen now, and I'm now finding the songs that I'm really enjoying, really liking. And man, there's a reason that Cole is my favorite artist. That's where I'm going to leave it.
I love hearing that.
All right. Yeah,
you can find this review this Sunday, hopefully, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, on our new side podcast with my new co-host for the side pod, Damani Hayes, that we are calling Marco and Monty. That is our new side pod, nice. The Eminem Radio, Marco and Monty. So we will be doing that on Sundays. That is going to replace the branding Big Texas pop up, because it's not just Big Texas anymore. It is me and Damani Hayes doing our side. So he is joining the FIBW Sphere family. He might pop in here. He might do some side quests, but it's
the Films in Black and White Network.
That's us now.
Which I'm a big fan of. So yeah, absolutely.
Never know what the fuck we gonna do next.
Absolutely not. Awesome. Gentlemen, anything y'all want to say about the Super Bowl? I mean, it was sort of the game was unimpressive, but anything about the like commercials or just anything in general?
Yeah, you know what? I'm doing this. Here's my thing. The Super Bowl is this last bastion of all of us having one common experience, like just as like humans, like one universal truth. We all watch the one thing and we can talk about it, right? Like shared experience. We don't really have that much anymore with the internet, and that's fine. I'm not here to be like the internet ruined everything. Not here to say that. So it's this moment where you can connect with so many people. And the thing that stood out to me with all of these commercials for like Super Bowl was just like they were advertised. There was so much like generative AI commercials.
Oh my God.
And I understand, like I work with AI for my job. I understand the implications here, whatever. I just think it's so weird that they're making commercials not for like the general population, but like the general population's boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I going to do with the pro version of Google Gemini as a regular dude? Not a whole lot. Like, and they even had like the Matthew Broderick commercial where it was like, hey, I can't even tell you what that AI was, by the way. And he was like, cancel your day and it'll cancel everything for you. And I was like, this is such a weird commercial, because like you're telling people the Gen AI can just do your job for you, even going
heads up, not the message we want to tell people,
right? Like that's great for your boss. That's great for your boss. It's not great for you. And then it felt so weird, because I grew up in a time, and this isn't, again, I feel like I'm turning into an old man in real time. However, a good Super Bowl commercial was something funny, memorable, and it stuck with you. It had staying power.
Oh yeah.
And there were so many examples of that. Like you had Doritos, you had M&Ms, always pulling out these stops of like, this is the funniest thing. That your FedEx also used to like try to have the funniest commercial. And that's the stuff that stuck with you. You might have a celebrity, but like watching the Super Bowl with my kids, and they had the Dunkin' Donuts ad, and it was like, hey, it's a sitcom. My sons have no idea who these people are sitting around a Dunkin' table. And then they're like, and now it's Jennifer Aniston. And like, my kids look at me like, who's that? And I'm like, you know what? Yeah. How would you know who that is? Why do you care? Like, it's just, I don't know. It's so weird to me how it's shifted. Bring back funny Super Bowl commercials. That is my rant. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Can I add to his rant? Can we stop? Can we stop? Can we not have Mike Tyson call me a fat ass during the Super Bowl? Because I just didn't really appreciate the calling me that Marcus is such a fat ass. Like I really need him to lose some weight. Yeah. I was eating cakes,
pecan, buttercream pecan cookies. I was eating cakes and cookies like it was my fucking job. Like every day I went 12 rounds with a bag of chips and I won every time.
My sister struggled with obesity and like now with fudgy. He used the word fudgy. Why the fuck is he using the word fudgy? You won't call me a fat ass?
That's the other thing that I am.
Damn.
In case anybody's curious, I just want to point this out. Also, Marcus, my immediate reaction, Marcus was there with me. My immediate reaction when he showed up TV was to start laughing. Like he started talking, but he's like my mother, because it gets immediately serious.
It's serious. It's a black and white. It's a black and white commercial, and it's Mike Tyson's
my mother was obese, and he said that, and I was like, oh no,
right out the gate. They gave him all the S words in the world right off the gate in the first couple lines.
No.
Like it just the commercials were like, it's AI, it's weight loss, whatever weight loss pill, it's AI, AI. One Jesus commercial.
Just one. Yeah, that was surprising.
Yeah, that was, and then cryptocurrency, like the Backstreet Boys karaoke crypto commercial. Like this shit was ass, man. That shit was ass.
So weird.
In case anybody's curious, when people say like, "Oh man, we can't afford to give people health care. We can't afford to give them, put them on a reliable food program." 2 of those ads were sponsored by government programs.
Yeah.
One of which, I mean, that Mike Tyson one that we're laughing about, that was a Make America Healthy production, which is a extension of the federal government, which means your tax dollars went to go pay for that shitty commercial to tell you to eat real food. Just really quickly, so everybody understands like what's happening here. Like you paid taxes so Mike Tyson could call you a fat ass.
Keep in mind, I've only got $40 in my account, so I can get a but the salad costs $52.50. So how am I supposed to eat better when the red dye shit costs $5?
It is kind of weird that all the commercials were like, hey, make sure to eat, like, I don't know, like, make sure to eat all this junk food and beer. And then you got Mike Tyson kind of like, hey, don't eat processed food.
Don't be a fat ass.
Why you pick up a nacho? It's like, put that fucking nacho down, you fat ass.
Put that nacho down, fat ass, or I'll bite your ear off.
Serena Williams came on after, was like, don't worry, you got a GLP-1. Well, you'll shed that weight, no problem. Okay, don't worry about what he's saying.
Yeah, because we got this one, and then we had a Trump accounts one before the game even started.
I missed that one.
I missed that too.
And that one was even more fucking wild because it was kids, and the kids were like, "This is an investment in our future, and it's like free money. Why wouldn't you want to do it?" And it's like none of you all are eligible because it's only people born now moving forward.
None of you all are. Yeah.
I love how you know the policy better. Oh my gosh.
It's my job, it was Brian. Crazy. Yeah, I do want to also say that, I mean, Bad Bunny was fucking amazing. That whole fucking halftime show was amazing.
And it's okay if I think what's not okay is saying that you didn't want to watch it because it was un-American, that he was doing it predominantly in Spanish. That's dumb as hell, number one. And number 2 and number 3. So keep that. I also understand it's okay if you felt like I didn't understand what was going on, so I wasn't as connected, because I'll be honest, I didn't understand what was going on. I could tell from the set pieces, the story he was telling of what I assumed to be like, the American dream. What is the American? You start off with sugarcane and workers or slavery. Like,
he was telling the history. He was telling the history of Puerto Rico.
He told the history from the bottom. He talked about the power. The power outages after the hurricane that hit Puerto Rico and some of that stuff that's still happening. And so you could pick that up if you know critical thinking and context clues.
Right.
But it's okay if you didn't understand the full story, because I don't speak Spanish.
I mean, I feel like I feel like it was okay just to be like bueno. Look, if you were just vibing with it, cool. Because that was the thing that stood out to me, was like, I've seen a lot of Super Bowl halftime shows. I remember the Paul McCartney halftime show, which I feel like put people to sleep. This was like so much energy. It was vibes. It was great. I loved it. And then finding out that there were like a bunch of celebrities just like playing supporting roles, dancing around, just made the whole thing better. I really enjoyed it.
I was a fucking sniper with those celebrities.
Oh my god,
they panned by, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Pedro Pascal and Jessica Alba, and
that's amazing.
Brittany and Marcus were like, no, why would they be there?
Shut the fuck up! Why would they be there? And lo and behold, Doug even said, Doug was pointing them out, and then he said, hey, I think that wedding is real. And I said, no, Doug, they have earpieces in and they're paid actors. Then I go on Twitter, motherfuckers is like, yes, that was a real wedding. I said, oh, okay, let me shut the hell up.
I just had a feeling. That
was good. I know it was great.
And I don't know, I just kind of felt like I was missing out not being there. I was like, this is a party and I'm missing the party right now. But I do also want to go back. I did see some comments here. Some people Roman here talking about the Instacart commercial. That was funny. This is exactly what I'm talking about. The Instacart commercial with Ben Stiller having physical comedy, falling off something, talking about carrots. Beautiful. Chef's kiss. Also, that's what was going on. I really enjoyed the slapstick of the Sabrina Carpenter ad where she made a person out of Pringles it got destroyed at the end. Hilarious.
I would love to be that Pringle man.
Not
during Black History Month. Follow me up in March.
Come back in March, Sabrina.
Isn't that Women's History Month?
It is.
Maybe wait till April?
Baby, follow me in April. Yeah, you're right.
Maybe wait till April.
You know what?
First half of the year, I'm just out of it. I'm out of commission. I'm like a blockbuster hit.
Yeah. And the Pepsi Zero commercial. I see that in the comments here. Yeah, that was funny too. They stole the bear from Coca-Cola. How dare
Marcus got to listen to the hate that the Wagner family has for Pepsi.
I'm the only motherfucker in this house that was drinking Pepsi, and they was like, whoever drinks Pepsi they drink dog piss, and I was like, what the fuck? Like,
that was Brittany saying that. Like, I was just like, yeah,
like senior producer on the show. That's wild. Wow.
CFO of the pod. Awesome. Well, no, glad we had a chance to like recap that a little bit.
Also, I brought up briefly about the joke we had up here about Brittany and Doug going through something, and Brittany was like, "What the fuck are y'all talking about on that podcast?" Doug was like, "Don't worry about it. It's okay. We're good.
We're fine. It's
we're fine.
It's all above the board.
It's cool. Don't worry about it. Just go back a few episodes. It's fine.
It's fine.
Literally one episode.
Literally just the one.
Just one.
Gentlemen, Brian, you have an outstanding Valentine's game that you want to play. There's also, but I want to check before we like jump into that. Is there any other news or anything anybody wants to chat about before we get into that?
I didn't have anything standing out to me. I mean, people were expecting a Spider-Man trailer from the Super Bowl. It did not come.
It did not.
It did not come. I think the biggest thing movie news wise here that stood out to me from the Super Bowl was we did get a trailer, a teaser for The Adventures of Cliff Booth, which is a direct sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I feel like
it is.
Yeah, it is Brad Pitt's character from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That's why you said together. It was
That's why I thought it was a Tarantino. Like when I saw it, I was like, that's a Tarantino movie.
Yeah, exactly. And so I didn't fully understand that this was Netflix. So we got that. We don't have a release date at all. By the way, remember that time when Netflix like just ran a Super Bowl ad and they're like, anyway, this movie's on Netflix right now after the Super Bowl, and you can go watch Cloverfield right now. That's probably one of the best things they ever did as a company. Do that again, because that was rad as hell. Anyway,
and the name of that movie was weird because Marcus and I were like, "Are they telling us it's coming soon, or is that the name of the movie?
Name or the title
that's
coming
so
soon?"
Funny. It was wasn't it the Cloverfield Paradox? I think.
Yeah, it was the one when they were in space and
Yeah, it barely had a connection to most of the Cloverfields. Anyway, I enjoyed it. But that was like the biggest movie news I saw is that that direct sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it's real. It's happening. There's footage. The lead from Wonder Man is in it. And it looks pretty, I don't know. I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see. We saw the Despicable trailer. I'll be honest. Oh, and the Mandalorian one, which I thought was
Mandalorian
one for the Mandalorian trailer.
Yeah,
the narrator.
Oh, I don't know who the narrator was for
Old
Mandalorian.
West guy. He was
It's
in
gotta be
Tombstone.
him.
Okay.
Anyway, it was an
I don't know.
interesting. It was an interesting commercial. Very 90s.
The Mandalorian one just kind of felt, I don't know, I'll be honest, it felt a little out of place. Like, because it was paying homage a little bit to like the Budweiser Clydesdales.
That's what we said. Yep.
But like I think what's weird is like I think most of the Mandalorian fan base, I doubt they could tell you about that commercial. That's my guess. Like I know there's some older Star Wars fans, but like a lot of the Mandalorian fans are like newer Star Wars fans. So I don't know. It was an interesting marketing strategy. Very interesting.
Yeah, it was an odd choice. Yeah.
You see that horse and that eagle though.
Yes.
We were all mesmerized by that fucking commercial, which said a lot probably.
Liam was like, I'd watch that movie, and I was like, I'm so sorry. This is a beer commercial. This is not a movie. And he was like, oh, okay.
I'm gonna go over here. That's buddy. I am so sorry.
The idea of a horse raising a bald eagle, come on, that's got potential written all over it.
That's the plot, the spirit, the horse movie, ain't it?
Is it? I don't think I've seen it.
It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen it, but there's a yellow Mustang and an eagle in there somewhere.
Fox and the Hound too, like little
bit. And Little House on the Prairie. There's a horse and an eagle floating around there somewhere.
Yep, it's all tied together. It's all tied together. One thing I wanted to chat about before we get into Brian's game, that's relevant to us because it kind of checks a lot of different boxes. So HBO announced today that they are putting into production a Baldur's Gate TV series.
Really?
Oh.
Yes.
How much dick is in it?
Just the right amount.
Just the right amount.
Not too much.
If Game of Thrones can do it, Baldur's Gate can do it.
The amount of dick that's in it fits perfectly into the narrative of the show.
Whoever just put that in the chat, really? I'm not reading that because that could be a spell.
It more than likely is.
Yeah, probably.
But so let's kind of go over this. So the thing that's kind of interesting about this is that the person who's going to be working on it is Craig Mazin, and Craig Mazin is the same one that did the Last of Us TV show.
Oh, okay.
But the part that's sort of perplexing is that from all that I can tell, Larian Studios, the people who made Baldur's Gate, they're not gonna be involved in the making of this show in any way, shape, or form.
Fascinating.
Yeah. So I have a lot of questions.
I mean, look, I get that the Baldur's Gates, like probably franchise rights, are not directly controlled by the folks that made the game, like the game directors and the game writers. I totally get that. But I think one of the reasons that The Last of Us worked so well was because Naughty Dog, the developer, and Sony were so involved in that production.
Yes.
And like the themes of it. So I am curious if they're just like, it's Baldur's Gate. There's dragons and stuff. We know how to do that here at HBO. I'm wondering if that's the attitude.
It might be. I got it from a Deadline article, and the Deadline article said that Hasbro was going to be involved too, and Hasbro, if I'm not mistaken, owns Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
There does.
So it could be that they're like, well, we don't need Larian Studios because we're going to go straight into the Dungeons and Dragons material.
Yeah.
So it sounds like we're making a Dungeons and Dragons show with Baldur's Gate characters.
Yeah.
So there's a fine line there somewhere. But I thought it was cool because we've talked about that game before. We've talked about The Last of Us before. So I thought it was like a cool Venn diagram of interests.
No, I mean, go ahead.
The video game realm is, we got all the casting for God of War. Those keep coming out. I think Atreus got casted today.
I saw that announcement today.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so that is like there's an uptick that's about to happen. I think from video game to TV series.
I agree.
That I'm not mad at, but I think we got to be careful. But yeah.
But yeah, so that's all that I had. But yeah, Brian, you have a fun Valentine's Day themed game for us to check out.
Brian.
I sure do.
Excited to hear more about it. What do you got?
DDB.
Well, I'm gonna tell you about it. I do see in the chat they're asking if we're gonna do Catch That Quotable. I think we're not doing Catch That Quotable.
Not this week.
For this
we'll come back
episode.
next week and do it.
Yes. So good question. Come back next week for your Catch That Quotable your fix, whatever you need here. But today instead we're doing something special. Yours truly tried his hand at graphic design, and it kind of went okay.
It went all right.
It went all right.
No, hold on, wait a minute, Brian. It didn't just go all right. I was picking up on your energy. That graphic you created looks outstanding. So put your thing on the table and let everybody know what you did.
Wow. I'm also going to say, I'm going to put in this plug for our Patreon. Go to patreon.com/films in black and white, because all of our Patreon subscribers got a sneak peek at this game that we are going to play called Build Your Own Dream Rom-Com, Films in Black and White edition. The image is already there. You could have already been playing this with your friends. You could have been sharing it. Go to patreon.com/films in black and white. Subscribe to one of our tiers. There's a $2 tier. You can just pay $2 a month to get access to the polls and get access to these updates. Or you can subscribe for free and then maybe pay that $2 tier later. Your choice. But head over to patreon.com/films in black and white for all of those goodies. All right, without further ado, we are going to make our own rom-com, gentlemen. I'm going to bring up the image here. So here's how we're going to do this. You're going to be put in the casting chair, and we're going to go one at a time here. And
now, Brian, just to be clear, chair, not a couch, right?
No, none of that here. None of that here. Not on Films in Black and White. Absolutely not. It's a firm chair.
Mason and Roman, will y'all cut the shit in the chat, please? Y'all about to make me cut the fuck up. Do y'all cut it out?
Look, Catch That Quotable. We'll be back next week. I promise, folks.
The kids will be there and it will be fine. We will be fine. We're playing a new game.
So we're going to be sharing this on our socials too, for anybody that's seeing this, dropping by on our live stream here, so you can play with your friends. So here's the basics. You're going to have $15 to build your own dream rom-com. Now I'm gonna for our podcast listeners who can't see this graphic, I'm gonna list off what we have going on here. So for $7, you can have Jennifer Lopez in your dream rom-com movie. Is it almost half your budget? Yes, it is. But she is the rom-com queen, which Doug, I could tell, took issue with when I put it in the chat. So we can talk about that.
I need a piece of paper. Hold on.
It feels too expensive.
Not right now, Doug.
Well,
let him go. Let him go.
We can talk more about that. In the $5 tier, we got your Ryan Gosling, we got your Zendaya, we got Will Smith, Margot Robbie, and Glenn Powell. So those are your $5 heavy hitters, okay? In the $4 realm, we got Sydney Sweeney, Pedro Pascal, Emma Stone, Dev Patel, Ana de Armas. In your $3 tier, these are your old reliables, but they're not the top bill here. We got Lacey Chabert of Hallmark movie fame. We got Jacob Elordi, Io Debris, Paul Mescal, Zoe Kravitz, and Jonathan Bailey. In the $2 tier, these are going to be names you've heard, but you're like, really? They go in a rom-com? They do. We got Awkwafina, Bowen Yang, Pete Davidson, Phoebe Dynevor, and Nicholas Galitzine. And then in the $1 tier, you're going to have some names maybe you know, maybe you don't know. But in the $1 tier, we got Ben Schwartz of Sonic fame, Jamila Jamil, Noah Centineo, Rebel Wilson, and Simu Liu. And then because it is Films in Black and White, we had to make it our own. We had to put in something of a sizzle. So there is a wild card for free. You can choose one of the following: Danny DeVito, Nicolas Cage, Werner Herzog, Larry David, or Dwayne Johnson to be in your movie for free. For free. You do not need to spend money on these people. You got a connection. They're going to be in your movie, okay? But you got to pick one of them. So
Brian, the Rock just heard for free, and he just threw somebody across the fucking room.
Yeah. He went. He was like, I have to squat right now. Brian, what's Nicholas Galitzine from?
He is from Red, White, and Royal Blue, and he will be the lead in the He-Man movie. I think he's about to blow up.
Oh, got it. Okay. That's helpful.
Got it.
So we got to book him now before he jumps up to that $4.
I mean, you could. Oh yeah, you could. I mean, he's got rom-com experience. He does have rom.
Get a Jared Leto.
I did not put Jared Leto in here. He doesn't deserve to be on this list.
He should be a wild card.
He was in Morbius. That was a rom-com.
It certainly was.
This was some vampires.
Are we going one at a time or what?
Brian, I also have a question.
Yeah.
For this game, are there certain roles that we have to fill? Like, do you want us to be like, we have to have a lead, we have to have like a best friend, or is it just this is who it is, and will creativity do the rest?
So I'm gonna just let you be creative. I didn't want to like put us too much in a box of like this person has to be a lead. If you want to hire Will Smith for $5 and have him be the best friend to like Ben Schwartz, I'll see that movie. I would happily see that movie. You can absolutely do that. The wild cards are definitely not intended to be leads. They're supposed to be your spice and sizzle.
This is a Werner Herzog film.
But yeah, I mean, the goal here is to make the best film. You think, the one that's going to garner the most critical acclaim and money. Also, I haven't told Doug and Marcus this, but I will keep a list of what was chosen, and then we're going to put that on socials, and you all can vote about who has the best rom-com movie here.
Okay.
Okay.
So if Doug takes one, I can still pick my own, and we're okay. Or are they off the table?
We're gonna do like basically like fantasy football rules here. Like you can, if you both want to have Margot Robbie in your film, that's fine.
Shit. Roman says, will you be sharing any of this to any of the Patty family submissions? Good
point. We could.
Yeah, we could.
We could.
We could do that.
Absolutely.
Could. Subscribe to the Patreon, big dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Brian, tell me why you're justifying J-Lo at $7.
No. We don't have time.
No. Marcus, we have to, because I am not alone. There is somebody else in the chat that is saying that is too high a price.
You get one person to agree with you, and all of a sudden it becomes a whole thing.
It's a movement. I don't need more than I just need me and one other person, and we're gonna storm the fucking gates. Brian, $7.
J6.
Why?
Okay.
Look, okay.
J-Lo J6ers.
J-Lo Sixers. That's what we are.
She has a $7 mark next to her, so J7. But no, I do like the idea of someone starting it right over Jennifer Lopez. Okay,
J7.
Look. For you J7 truthers out there, look, I put Jennifer Lopez at $7 because Jennifer Lopez has been in so many rom-coms that have been so profitable that she's basically she's gonna be a near lock for anything that you do. So I feel like that needs to be represented in your budget. So if you're getting a Jennifer Lopez, I'm assuming you're gonna have to make some hard decisions here. I don't think your $5 tier is gonna pan out unless you have a very, very focused movie with only Jennifer Lopez and Ryan Gosling and like
$7. How can you have anything other than Jennifer Lopez?
That also may reflect real life. Whenever Jennifer Lopez is in a rom-com, it's a Jennifer Lopez movie, and you're there.
That's fair. All right,
that's true.
All right, Marcus, you can go first.
We can we can go one at a time too, if you want. We can ramp up the drama.
Brian, I think you should guide us. So you tell us whatever way you want us to go.
Agreed.
Brother. All right. We'll do one at a time. We'll drive up the drama here. It's gonna be a good time here. All right, cool. So Doug, I look, you talked last. I'm gonna pick on you. So why don't you pick your first person here for your dream rom-com here?
I'm going to go with Ana de Armas.
Ana de Armas. Okay.
Interesting. Okay. Good pick.
Well, okay. What are we thinking for Ana here in your movie?
So my strategy with this is that the whole point of a rom-com, they don't work if there isn't chemistry between the people who are in the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I feel like Ana de Armas is one of those actors she's charming. She seems down to earth. She feels like she can have chemistry with just about anybody. So that is why she is my first choice.
Okay. All right. Okay. I like it. She was the lead in Ghosted, that Apple rom-com movie. So I get it. There's precedent. I dig it. Okay. All right, Marcus, I'm gonna go to you. Who are you picking? Your first actor here for your dream rom-com.
Man, dream. Okay, can I ask a clarifying question?
Of course.
How do we determine successes of this? For us, is it makes the most money? Is it what is it?
I'm saying both critical and financially good. It's got to be both. You can't have this be like some weird art house darling with Zendaya and like Jennifer Lopez.
Right.
Like the goal is to have some public appeal.
Okay, so it's rom-com. All right, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go Zendaya as my lead.
Okay. Yeah,
because I'm gonna bring in a young audience, women of color. I'm gonna bring in young women audiences, and I want her to be viewed in the rom comedic vibe and not just like the Euphoria vibe. So I want her to be my lead.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that a lot. Yeah. Zendaya, I feel like has a lot of potential for comedy. And she has not tapped into that. Yeah. So yes.
She has. I just don't think people have seen like Casey Undercover or her like funnier side of things and stuff like that. Yeah.
I totally agree.
I'm gonna do some shit y'all not gonna expect what I'm about to do. Yeah, let's get to it. Let's go.
I don't know. I saw Zendaya coming from I think last week, so I think
everybody gets my ass.
When it was released, I went, well, that's who he's picking first. So
what the fuck? She's a great actress.
She is. She absolutely is.
Sir,
yes.
You don't need to get defensive.
Brian,
everybody
pick
has
your person.
Their reasons.
I'm gonna go.
We will fight later.
Look,
pick your person.
True. Look, folks. I'm gonna go with Emma Stone. I'm gonna go with Emma Stone for my first pick here.
Okay.
I think she's done well. She did Crazy Stupid Love, which was kind of a rom-com a little bit, but I think she's funny. She's got range. And she brings a different, she brings a different energy to like these typical roles here. So yeah, I haven't seen Begonia yet. Very excited for that. So all right, let's see here. Doug, let's go back to you.
Okay, I have $11 left.
You do. You got a whole $11
left.
Burning in your pocket. You can get J-Lo still.
I have no interest in that whatsoever. I'm gonna go ahead, Brian. She's gonna stay there just purely out of spite.
Excellent.
For no other reason than hate and hate alone. I'm gonna go.
Ben Affleck's gonna be mad.
That's well, he's fine. He's too busy doing Dunkin' Donut commercials. I'm gonna go with Pedro Pascal across from Ana de Armas.
Good pick.
I love that.
Right across, like the co-leads.
Yes.
Okay.
Those two are top billed.
I like it.
Okay, I like that.
I like it. I can't remember the name of the movie, but he was just in a rom-com in June with Dakota Fanning. I can't remember the name.
Oh yes, the one with they fall in love with. She falls in love with two dudes.
Yeah, it's the classic like
Chris Evans. Chris Evans.
There's a rich guy and there's a poor guy. What do I do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Cool. So Doug has Ana de Armas, Pedro Pascal. Okay, you got $7 left on your budget. Okay. All right. Cool. All right, Marcus, it's to you. We got Zendaya here.
I'm going AO. I'm going for a lesbian rom-com lead between Zendaya and AO.
I like what you did there.
Be my top bill.
Well done.
Yes.
With
AO as a as a producer, because both of them producing also means they have that knowledge with the Bear and with Euphoria. And
like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's
Thank
phenomenal.
You see the vision. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see it.
It's gonna be quirky as fuck.
It's gonna be. I already have the vibe of this film just being like, it's just trading awkward moments, and that's not bad. That is not bad. Like, I'm into cringe humor, so I'm here for it. All right, I'm gonna go with a little bit of a left field pick, and I'm gonna go Jonathan Bailey from the $3 tier, but I feel like Jonathan Bailey is one of those guys that. So he was in Wicked. If people aren't familiar with him, he was in Wicked as like the Scarecrow. He ends up being the Scarecrow. But he's Elphaba's.
Ruined it, Brian.
I know, I spoiled it for everybody. He's Elphaba's love interest. And basically, I think he does a really good job being super charming, super likable. But not a lot of people know about him. So I'm doing that. I'm doing that as like the main will they, won't they is Emma Stone and Jonathan Bailey. That's what I'm going with right now.
Okay.
And he's in Bridgerton. Yes.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
Yep. All right, Doug, we're back to you. You got $7 left.
I feel like a value pick that I think should be higher, but I am going to use is I'm going to go with Simu Liu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi.
I was surprised he was at $1. He was
Brian, I am shocked. I'm shocked that he is at $1.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
I put him at $1 for rom-coms. If this was an action movie, like if this was an action movie one, he would be in the $4 or $5 one.
He's itching for a rom-com.
He is itching for a rom-com.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's pretty charming. I like it. That was a good pick, Doug. And he was great in Barbie too. I mean, he had some. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was fun. That's a fun movie. All right, Marcus, you got $7 left here.
I'm gonna go for my wild card next, just because I want to get it off the table. But I'm gonna go Dwayne Johnson. I'm gonna add him to this mix.
Wild card. Dwayne Johnson has joined the cast of Zendaya and Io.
Yeah, you see what I'm going for here? This is gonna be a fucking smash. So. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with my wild card. I got $7 left that I'll fill in after this.
Marcus, the funnier movie is Danny DeVito.
It is the funnier movie.
That's a funnier movie.
To have Nicolas Cage, I thought about Nicolas Cage or Danny DeVito, but I went with The Rock instead.
That's a responsible choice.
I agree. That is very responsible of you. Okay, cool.
Io and Danny DeVito together though.
That's so funny. That's just so funny to think about. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up I'm gonna pick up Zoe Kravitz.
Smart.
For
it's a good
$3 tier here. This is gonna help with the love triangle here. I like Zoe Kravitz's energy, like in relation to Emma Stone's energy, because Zoe Kravitz can get super serious and like super deep. But I also feel like if you've watched The Studio, she is so funny in that. Like it's on Apple. She plays herself. She can clearly take a joke. There's an entire sequence. I'll leave that there, but so we can keep moving. But I do think that'd be a funny group. I just want to see them talk. That'd be a funny group. So that's me. Doug, we're back to you. Let's see here. You got $6 to play with. What are we doing here?
I'm gonna go with my wild card, and my wild card is going to be Danny DeVito.
That's a good wild card.
Welcome, Danny DeVito.
I'm not mad. I seen that coming a mile away, but yeah.
I as soon as
that's another one. We saw that from last week.
Yeah,
I know how I'm pigeonholed.
Do you see Danny DeVito? Like, I don't exactly know if you have an idea for this movie, but is Danny DeVito like the boss guy, just like making these off the cuff comments to Pedro or Ana de Armas?
No, I'm seeing this as more of because like Pedro's a little bit older.
Okay.
I'm seeing this as more of a like help my dad find love type of situation.
Oh, okay.
So like that's what I'm going for. But yeah, I'm working on it.
The dad being Pedro or the dad being Danny DeVito?
The dad being Pedro and Danny DeVito is cast as like his uncle or something.
Okay.
And Ana de Armas is the love interest?
Correct.
I like it. Okay. I like it. I like Danny. Danny DeVito as the uncle. That
uncle, grandpa, something in that role where he can get away with saying something. Yeah.
Yep. He's got that locked down. 100%. Absolutely. All right. Cool. Marcus, it's back to you. You got Zendaya, Io, and Dwayne Johnson.
Okay. I am going to go with This is tough. I think I want to go love triangle.
Okay.
With Emma Stone.
Okay. All right.
I think I'm gonna throw. Wait, hold on. Let me.
All right.
Back up a little bit.
You take your time.
Love triangle with Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm gonna go love.
I like that a little better.
Kravitz.
Yeah.
Yep.
The toxic. She's gonna be my toxic ex. Zendaya is the one. She's Zendaya and Zoe were dating. Zendaya has moved on to Io, and Zoe keeps popping around. That's gonna be.
I like that.
Yeah. How much I got left?
I like that a lot.
What's my dollar amount left?
You got 3 left, I think.
Yeah, let's see here. We got 5, 3. You have $4 left.
$4 left.
When we come back to you.
Yep.
I have $5 left going into this round.
No J-Lo?
I'm not picking up J-Lo. Look, J-Lo.
He put it on there just to make a statement.
I did.
He was like, I want everyone to know how I feel about J-Lo.
You gave her own $7 tier and didn't pick her.
He went out of his way. He was like, you know what? I could keep this simple, or I could be like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm putting $7 on this.
There was a version of this game if you chose Lacey Chabert. She was like the discount lead pick, but then nobody in the $5 or $4 tier would work with her. And Maggie's like, you're doing too much, Brian. So shout out to Maggie, my creative partner. So Lacey Chabert almost like put a different spin on this game because she is the queen of Hallmark rom-coms. So
that's really funny.
That would have been so funny. And next time you gotta do it because I would love to step on that mine. That would be so good.
That's so petty, Brian.
I appreciate that. I also didn't know how it would come off because, like, Lacey Chabert, get your bag. Like, if you're listening to the pod, get your bag. Don't care what those other people think. Like, do as many Netflix holiday movies as you want. I love that for you. Get it. All right. I am gonna pull my wild card here. And I am gonna bring on Nicolas Cage to this cast because I want a little bit more of that chaotic energy here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so welcome Nicolas Cage.
I should have went chaotic. Actually, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the only one that doesn't fit in that wild card kind of lineup. Everybody else kind of gives you Werner.
I mean,
no, Werner Herzog is weird. He's a fucking weird German dude. He's the one in The Mandalorian who's like, I'd like to see the baby. Like that's but if you've ever listened to an interview, that's just how he talks all the time. He's like, what did you think of the movie? I think we did a good job conveying the sense of realness. Like he was just like he's a fucking weird German guy.
Yeah, I mean he brings a type of overly serious energy to your
everything. Everything.
Yeah,
almost to a point where it would be kind of funny, like to see 100%. How that comes off.
Oh, absolutely. I could think of I'm gonna stay on task though. Doug, we're back to you. Let's see here. You have $6 still to play with here. Yeah, and you got I'm
gonna go with Jacob Elordi.
Ooh, Jacob Elordi. A lot of buzz about him. All right, what are we doing with Jacob?
I don't know yet.
Okay, cool. Love that. Yeah.
Full disclosure, I bullshitted the dad thing. I don't know what I'm going. I'm just going off of
just the vibes alone.
The vibes alone. Marcus had this grand like look at me being inclusive type of plan, and I was like, I don't know. I feel like this would play well with audiences.
Well, you say it like that now, it sounds performative. Now I gotta scratch the whole thing.
The whole thing's gone.
Throw it in the trash. Everyone. Start over.
The Paramount's gonna hate this.
Look, Look, I can see Jacob Elordi being Pedro Pascal's like, I don't know, like his like buddy, like you're doing it all wrong, man.
Yeah.
I could see that.
I think I'm gonna take Brian. I'm gonna take my selections and put them into ChatGPT and say, make me a rom-com with these actors.
That's gonna actually be funny as fuck.
That I'm so curious what that algorithm's gonna do because it's gonna be like, okay. So, all right, Marcus, we're back to you. Your last pick was Zoe Kravitz, which leaves you with $4, sir.
Okay. I think I am. I got $4 left.
Yeah, you got 4.
This is where it gets a little tricky.
Sydney Sweeney's right there. Cash your chips.
This, and she gonna stay right there. I feel like
I knew he was gonna say it.
Yep.
Okay. Can I think this through a little bit? Part of me wants to go Bo and Yang because I feel like that's just a nice ad. He's a familiar face. He did really well on SNL. He offers a lot to this story.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna go Bo and Yang.
We're going Bo and Yang.
That'll be a nice little add to the comedic realm that I'm going for here. Very kind of SNL-ish, quirky rom-com.
I mean, another person that was in Wicked that showed off their comedic, like obviously he's on SNL, but he could hold it down in the movie. It translated perfectly.
Has his own audience too as well. Yep.
Yeah, for sure. All right. I've got some decisions to make here with $5 left. But I am gonna go for Jamila Jamil. I think she is like I think she's really funny. She was amazing on The Good Place.
Mhm.
I think she's really underrated. And she was in the movie People We Meet on Vacation in like a bit role. I was really hoping she was going to be in it more, but she was not. But yeah, I think she's great. So she's coming aboard this film with Emma Stone and Jonathan Bailey. I don't know what Nicolas Cage is doing here yet, but he's going to do something. He's going to do something great. So, all right, Doug, we are back to you. You got $2 left, my man.
I am going to finish mine, and I'm going to go for Bowen Yang as well, but for all the reasons you all said. Like, he's funny. I like his comedic timing. I think he generally works well with other people, like when he's on set. So he's my last and final.
I dig it. Okay, well, I'll do a full rundown of everybody once we're all completed here, and then yeah, we'll send that to socials. We'll plug it into an AI. We'll see what we make with it. Mr. Marcus, we're moving to you. Let me see here. I'm gonna do some simple addition. Let's see here. You have $2.
One of those dollars is going to go to Noah Centio.
All right. Very nice.
Yep. And my second $1, or you want me to?
Yeah, go ahead. Just do it.
My second $1, I think I'm gonna give it to Simu Liu.
All right. Shang-Chi back in 2 of these movies. Love that. Yeah, he seems funny. He seems very charming.
They're gonna be my brothers, but they're like adopted brothers to AO, to be like the protective. They're gonna be the protective brothers trying to give this very gay woman advice on Zendaya.
Okay. All right. I dig it. I love that. All right.
The ones you to shut the fuck up and stop mansplaining things to me. Hetero-splaining things.
I would watch that movie, and that sounds really funny.
See what I'm saying?
I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right, and for me, I have $4 to play with here, and I'm gonna keep going with my chaotic theme. And this, I feel like this movie's it's gonna be somebody's cup of tea or not. We're putting Pete Davidson and Awkwafina in this movie. Good luck to everybody. But
I'll tell you what Brian's done.
I do feel like we have a lot of potential here, and Pete Davidson in the bit role. Pete Davidson in the bit roles is home. That's home to him, man.
He always pops up in places you'd be like, how the hell did you get here?
And same thing with Awkwafina. She's great in lead roles, and I'll watch her, but I feel like she shines when she's just like this punchy thing that shows up for like the second act and then immediately leaves. Like you're just like, what happened? So yeah, I dig that. So all right, here are the final castings for the first Films in Black and White Dream Rom-Com. Doug's movie will be starring Ana de Armas, Pedro Pascal, Simu Liu, featuring Danny DeVito and Jacob Elordi and Bowen Yang. For Marcus, we have this movie starring Zendaya, Ayo Adibri, with the wild card being Dwayne Johnson, followed by Zoe Kravitz, Bowen Yang, Noah Centineo, and Simu Liu. Lastly, for my movie, which is like giving a lot of chaotic energy, you have Emma Stone, Jonathan Bailey, Zoe Kravitz, with the wild card being Nicolas Cage, and following that is Jamila Jamil, Awkwafina, and Pete Davidson.
That's good. These are good picks. These are good castings.
Shit.
These are good castings. I feel like
those are good.
I feel like I'm gonna win the box office with mine. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like there's a lot happening here with all of these casts.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll switch over here to the share screen because like there's so much what's funny is the people we both picked up, and then like the ones we just decided to stick with. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm blowing my screen here.
This is so good.
But yeah,
Marcus, I'm gonna make I put mine in ChatGPT while you all are finishing.
I knew it.
I love it.
So here's what it came up to. So here's the feed I gave it.
Okay.
So here's the prompt.
Great.
I said, make me a movie plot for a romantic comedy set in Minneapolis, starring the people on my list.
Oh, that's clever.
This is what they said. The title is called "Nice to Meet You Again." It's set in. So here's the setup. Lucia Reyes, played by Ana de Armas,
of course,
is a Cuban-American architect who returns to Minneapolis to lead a high-profile redevelopment of the historic Stone Arch Warehouse District. She hasn't lived in the city since her 20s, when she left abruptly after a very public and very awkward breakup. The breakup with Mateo Alvarez, Pedro Pascal, now a beloved local urban planner, widower, and unofficial mayor of good vibes who bikes year round and knows everyone's coffee order.
That is so fucking funny.
Neither expects to see the other again. They definitely don't expect to be forced to work together. Here are the other folks and how they play it. Evan Frost, played by Jacob Elordi, Lucia's dangerously charming tech bro developer boyfriend from LA. He says he loves Minneapolis culture, but keeps causing it. He loves Minneapolis culture, but keeps calling it Mini Apple. Red flag. Daniel Kim, Simu Liu, Mateo's hyper-competitive best friend, real estate lawyer who treats every negotiation like a UFC title bout, secretly soft, deeply lonely. Noah Bernstein, played by Bowen Yang, Lucia's sarcastic, fashion-forward cousin who runs a wildly successful Minneapolis lifestyle TikTok and immediately clocks Evan as not Midwest hot. And then, here's Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito plays Salvatore Sal DeLuca, a gruff, chain-smoking, deeply sentimental bar owner whose dive bar sits directly in the path of redevelopment. He becomes the accidental moral center of the movie.
Oh,
yeah, that makes sense to me. That's a good plot. Can you do mine?
I'll do yours. Yeah, let me do yours.
We should do all three of ours because I'm actually interested in
this. Yeah. You guys, carry on. I will do yours.
This is
that's so funny.
Yeah, I feel like this game is really interesting because you could go either way, right? It's all about. You don't necessarily need a heavy plot. You just need a really good. I feel like for rom-coms, you need a good core 3.
I agree.
Maybe like 2 to 3. You don't need a big surrounding cast because everybody kind of. What was that old? I never watched this movie, but what was the rom-com with LeBron James was in it?
Trainwreck.
Trainwreck. It was Trainwreck.
Yeah.
Damn, you hit that shit spot the
wow,
fuck on.
Doug, you did multitask that too.
That was wild. Yeah, like movies like Trainwreck, you have these big characters appear. Like The Rock, for me, he's just the dad of Noah Centineo and Zendaya or Ao. Like they're this diverse family. And it's just like there's The Rock big ass in this rom-com being soft and sentimental. Kind of like what Danny DeVito is like. It's tropey as fuck, but I do love a good rom-com.
I mean, I do feel like rom-coms are having a little bit of a resurgence, just like a tad, because
Recession is back.
Heck yeah, man, Recession Core having a good rom-com. No, because there's something nice. First off, it's just nice seeing people fall in love. I know they're actors, but like that's good vibes. It's good vibes seeing people just enjoy their own company with each other. And I feel like the comedic element has just not been touched on as much. We've had so many serious dramatic romance movies that a lot of like the comedic elements just haven't been touched upon, which is why I think Anyone But You with Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell like just kind of lit up the box office because we hadn't had something in that vein in quite a while.
But Brian, what do you feel like the hardest part about putting this list together was, when it came to picking people, tiering people? What was the hardest part?
Honestly, the most difficult part about it was, so like Maggie was my creative partner on this journey because I was like, I have like a general idea of like who's in the rom-com space, but I have very different tastes than my wife when it comes to rom-coms. And she knows more of like the smaller and bit players, like the up and coming. That's how we got Nicholas Galitzine here. Because Red, White, and Royal Blue was like, it was a very popular book before Amazon made the movie. But those, I mean, the actors involved in that have done now bigger things, including the He-Man movie for Nicholas Galitzine. Like I feel like he's about to blow up. And so the hardest part was just making sure there was a large enough stable without it being super overwhelming. Honestly, it was the $4 tier I struggled with the most. Because it was like, these are people that are like, they're bigger than like your average star, but like, would they do a rom-com? Yes, but like they've maybe done like 1 or 2. Like that's kind of, that was the hardest part about it, but still giving it that like high caliber. So Doug, I think you're signaling you're ready here.
I am. So here's the prompt that I made for Marcus's movie. Now, Marcus, I did clarify, because this was your intent. I did clarify with my prompt that this is a lesbian-focused rom-com.
Yep, absolutely.
So that's what I put in. So I said,
thank you for doing that.
Yep. So make me a movie plot for a lesbian rom-com based in Virginia that stars your folks. So here it is. The title. Why did I not go Texas? Why did I immediately went to Virginia for you? Why did I do that?
That's interesting. Right. I think Virginia is Texas can be a little bit hard. Virginia is a pretty good neutral ground as far as like,
Sorry, I should have gone Texas. Okay. That's
it's all right. It's all right. I like that.
Title: Sweet Tea and Second Chances.
Okay.
That's the title of this. Genre rom-com, setting Richmond, Virginia, and a dreamy Blue Ridge weekend getaway. The premise: when two very different women are forced to co-host a failing community arts festival in Richmond, sparks fly, chaos ensues, and half the city gets accidentally involved in their slow burn love story. The leads: Zendaya as Maya Brooks, a cool, tightly wound New York brand strategist who returns to her hometown of Richmond after her career implodes in a very public way. She's allergic to vulnerability, deeply sarcastic, and determined to fix the local arts festival purely to pad her resume, definitely not to reconnect with her past.
That's spot the fuck on. That's good. And I can see Zendaya being from Richmond. That's pretty good.
Ayo Adibri as Renee Carter, a fast-talking, deeply earnest Richmond native who runs a beloved but chaotic queer cafe bookshop called Lavender and Lime. Renee is funny, impulsive, and allergic to authority, and believes community matters more than polish. She's been fighting to keep the arts festival alive because it's one of the few things holding the neighborhood together.
Oh, okay. I'm on board.
The Chaos Ensemble. Zoe Kravitz. Marcus, you fucking nailed this, and ChatGPT picked up on it.
What it say?
So here's Zoe Kravitz. Zoe Kravitz as Alex Monroe, Maya's effortlessly cool ex-girlfriend, now a successful indie musician passing through Virginia on tour. She's emotionally unavailable, maddeningly charming, and absolutely shows up at the worst possible time. Bowen Yang is Julian Park, Renee's best friend and co-owner of the cafe, a theatrical gossip, self-appointed town publicist, and walking megaphone for unsolicited advice. He treats everyone's love life as a group project. Dwayne Johnson as Frank Carter, Renee's dad. So that's Ayo's dad. Renee's dad.
That motherfucker. Come on, holla at me, dog.
Fucking Renee's dad, a retired high school football coach who now runs a youth rec center. Intimidating at first glance, secretly a giant softie who just wants his daughter to stop dating people who look like they're emotionally buffering. Noah Centineo as Evan Miller, Maya's golden retriever ex-boyfriend from high school before she was out. Still sweet, still clueless, now inexplicably a city council aide who keeps trying to help in ways that make everything worse. And then Simu Liu is Daniel Liu, a charming, hyper-competent event planner hired by the city to fix the festival. He's great at his job, devastatingly attractive, and completely oblivious to the romantic chaos he's stirring just by being functional.
Oh, I like that.
That's a good plot. I didn't think about that for those two. That's good.
I love that, like, it picked up on the fact that it's like, we need to center this on something so small stake, so all these people have reasons to interact with each other. Arts festival, boom, done.
In Richmond, Virginia, where it localizes itself a little bit more, because a lot of people wouldn't be familiar with Richmond, which I think is better than Texas, because Texas is so big. You know what I mean? Like, So that's good.
No, I dig it. It's not far off. I mean, like, from some of the stuff that you were saying too, that was not far off. That's really funny.
I'm so interested to see where you get, Brian, because your ensemble it's Emma Stone can go any direction.
Honestly. I'm very curious what this algorithm is going to do with that many names. And also, I also feel like Nicolas Cage is going to just drive it a whole other direction.
He's the one, he is a legitimate wild card for you. Yeah. It just goes a completely different. But imagine Awkwafina and Nicolas Cage crazy asses on the same.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I would love to see them interact. That is something that would be funny to me.
Yeah.
I'm also waiting for this to I'm also curious if it's going to pick up on like the enemies to lovers thing that I was wanting to do here.
Okay.
That was coming to fruition like at the end of it, because like spoiler alert, I love an enemies to lovers trope. It's very dumb and it's very predictable, but there's something very enjoyable about seeing people who just hate each other end up together and find out they're perfect for each other. I love it. It's cinema.
Okay, here we go. Here's what we got.
All right,
Brian, I set
Hello.
yours in Chicago. So
that's nice.
The title of your movie is Lake Effect.
Okay.
Emma Stone as Clara Weiss, a fast-talking, chronically overthinking investigative podcast producer whose breakup went semi-viral because her ex dumped her during a recorded check-in. Clara believes love is mostly a branding problem and has sworn off dating right up until she meets someone who messes with her carefully curated emotional detachment. Meet Jonathan Bailey as Theo Hart, a charming, emotionally fluent British urban planner temporarily in Chicago to redesign a stretch of the lakefront. He loves Chicago with embarrassing sincerity, believes in romantic gestures, and is dangerously good at communicating his feelings, which deeply unnerves Clara. Excellent. They meet when Clara accidentally locks herself out of her apartment in a snowstorm, and Theo lends her his phone, scarf, and far too much empathy. That's in there. I didn't add that. That's not a flourish. That is ChatGPT's flourish.
You didn't add that on the top of it?
Nope, I am not that clear. So, Zoe Kravitz as Rhea Monroe, Claire's effortlessly cool best friend and tattoo artist who has never texted first in her life. She's allergic to sentimentality, but fiercely protective, and she clocks Theo as too good to be true immediately.
Okay.
Pete Davidson as Max O'Leary, Claire's ex-boyfriend, a stand-up comic who is technically working on himself, but keeps popping up everywhere. He insists they're still friends. They are not.
That's too perfect.
Aquafina as Lily Chen, Claire's roommate and aspiring improv star who treats every life event like an audition, constantly filming TikToks, oversharing, and accidentally leaking Claire's dating life to the internet. Jamila Jamil as Priya Kapoor, Theo's intimidating, glamorous boss, a global sustainability consultant who believes romance is inefficient but secretly binge watches dating shows. She keeps trying to optimize Theo's love life with spreadsheets. And Nicolas Cage as Frank Weiss, Clara Weiss's estranged, eccentric father, a former avant-garde theater director who now lives on a houseboat on the Chicago River. He communicates exclusively in metaphors and keeps trying to stage a reconciliation performance piece.
Interesting.
I'll be honest, like the part 80% of the time I was like, okay, like I kind of feel like what other movies the algo's picking up on, and then it got to the Nicolas Cage part, and I'm like, I can see this so clearly. Why can I see this so clearly that they have
Pete Davidson did it for me? I was like, well, okay, well, they nailed that.
Because the opening scene is Pete Davidson doing the breakup live on the podcast.
100%.
I see why it's so easy for people to use the AI to write these scripts, and why it's so easy for these scripts to go wrong if you don't put a little effort and heart into it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
because it picked up those tropes.
I mean,
these really easily.
Guys, this goes into like more. This goes into deeper. So like it gives you like. I didn't read this for the other ones, but it'll be like, here are some plot beats that you need to realize, and here's the grand gesture that brings them back. On a brutally cold night, Claire realizes she's self-sabotaging. She races across the city, CTA delays, lake wind chaos, yelling at strangers until she finds Theo at the lakefront unveiling. She delivers an unscripted, deeply awkward, heartfelt confession about choosing uncertainty, choosing Chicago, choosing him. Theo admits he's already turned down the London job. They kiss as snow starts falling. Frank claps too hard. Lily films it, and Rhea pretends not to cry.
That is that's a straight to Netflix hit.
I
think that's the funniest thing about us doing this process is like all of us are listening to this being like, yeah, that does sound familiar. Yeah. Huh. That's weird. Huh.
How strange.
Please, Hollywood, don't make any of these movies that I just read.
No.
They are clearly AI.
Clearly.
Like, no wonder. I mean, you're looking at all these Netflix movies that are so formulaic. Now I'm gonna be like, yeah. I mean, I did put some of this in the ChatGPT and got the same thing.
And here's where I'm caught. And I don't want this to be a whole thing, but here's where I'm caught. I'm caught because on the one hand, AI is a tool like a hammer is, right? Like,
sure,
I can use it to help provide inspiration. So if I say like, okay, I have some folks I have in mind, here's where I think I might want it set. I give you the prompt. You gave me character names and backstory, but I write the whole movie. Is that inherently, I'm asking a moral question that we may not have an answer to.
I agree.
Is that wrong? Is it wrong for me as an artist to say I'm blocked, I have 50% of an idea, I don't have a story written?
Yeah.
They don't use the plot point section. They just use a little of those like character names and setting, maybe.
Right.
I don't necessarily think I have as much of a problem with that.
I think what starts to get weird, and the thing that like we gotta like wrestle with is like, I think for like brainstorming and stuff like that, I get it. If you don't immediately have a partner in crime to do this stuff with, I understand why that is attractive. But like, if it's me and like I'm bringing this summary, right, or I'm pitching it, or I'm saying I wrote this story, would I be comfortable being like, oh yeah, and like
great question.
I authored it with ChatGPT. Would I feel comfortable saying that? I absolutely would not. We use this for our game. It's silly. We're not actually pitching these movies.
No.
If I'm doing that and I'm going up, I'm like, oh, like, yeah, I did use ChatGPT. Does that like, I feel like that makes it feel a certain way. And the reason why I think it's so important, like, that humans keep doing most of the art stuff, and the reason we saw some of the similarities with bad Netflix movies that we've had experiences with.
Yeah. But and I get back to that because I mean that's where, like, again, for my work stuff, you know, I work and there's an LMS that provides instructors inspiration on how to structure courses. Now it's not doing any of the work for them, but it is certainly saying, here's your syllabus, here's what it could look like. Do you approve or not? So there's a human being in control. So that's where I'm like, I don't know, take that same concept. There's still a human being in control driving, but that's offering some of those like inspiration pieces. There's a part of me that's like, I don't know how I feel about that. But Brian, you're right, of like the ethics of it. Like, do you feel comfortable getting paid $5 million to write a movie you didn't technically write all yourself? Great question. Great question.
Like the craft and the art, it's kind of like with this whole Cole hip hop album thing, is like the craft and the art of the thing and appreciation for the craft will put you in practice to craft like a product that you will be proud of. If I win an award or if I get nominated for something, and at the asterisk is, did I do this? Did I really get here? You know, using it once to be like, hey, what's a good location for this thing is different than, hey, what's a plot? Or having it review maybe your script to say like, hey, poke some holes in this, all right? That might be a little bit different than using that to like brainstorm a whole situation. To me, at this current moment, I might change if I was in the position. Who knows, right?
That's a great point. I like that idea too, Marcus. Of like, okay, is this narratively sound? Like, where are the narrative? Find the narrative holes in this, you know, document that I wrote. That's another cool way you could. Yeah, that's interesting. Huh.
Oh yeah, proofreading and all that stuff. I could totally see an application for it to reduce that cognitive load, so you can focus. In my case, I'd be focusing on Emma Stone's dialogue with Jonathan Bailey, right?
Right.
Period or something.
Yeah. Huh. That's really interesting. Hey, that took us to a deeply moral, ethical place I did not intend on. So appreciate y'all going with it.
Subscribe to the Patreon. You know what I mean?
That's
you think
exactly
you
right.
think you get this anywhere else? You can't. You can't get this nowhere else but here.
You thought you were going to come for a silly game, huh? Nope. We're going to be talking about AI, morals, and ethics.
We're talking about AI, morals, and ethics. Strap in, everybody.
In black and white.
In black and white. Brian, outstanding game. I want to do this again,
Brian.
but I want to do it again for like build your like comedy action. I would love to do, or summer blockbuster would be fun to do too.
I think we got to cue this up for summer blockbuster, and I'll add in some twists and turns there now that we've got a basic structure here. And I also want to say for our listeners, we're going to be putting this on socials. If you want to play with your friends, if you want to send it to them, if you want to post it, it'll be there. The image will be there. It is an image, and also a great reason why you should join one of our paid tiers for the Patreon, because that way we could hire a graphic designer and they could make this way better than what I made. So join the Patreon so we can have better graphics.
It looks great.
I appreciate that.
I don't want to sell Brian short, but I also say, I mean, anytime you can make something look, you could take something great and make it look amazing. Yeah.
If you can upgrade it, you can upgrade it.
Absolutely.
My dream world scenario was to have The Rock as a dad and Will Smith as a dad.
Oh,
then, you know what I mean? Like, I would have loved that, but I didn't have enough money. So it's okay.
Yeah.
I know.
Next time.
That would have been a good one too. Yeah. You needed like $5 extra.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez, nowhere to be seen.
Nope. Too expensive. Anything else you all want to chat about before we bring this one home?
No, great job, Brian. It was great.
Thank you all for playing and humoring me. I thought this was a ton of fun, and happy Valentine's Day to everybody that's listening.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day.
Remember, flowers.
Remember, loved ones are family and friends too. Aww. Not just romance. Tell Hallmark to suck it. Love who you want to love. Anyway, gentlemen, anything all that you all want to? We're not getting that Hallmark. So we're not getting that.
They're never coming on the pod. No.
Yeah.
Nope. They're not.
At least you're square. At least the rest of us are good.
Yeah. Anything else that you all want to plug for this week?
Hey, folks, head on over to thelovenerds.com. My wife, Maggie, runs that website and business, and she helped me create the graphic that we use today to do our game. So go over to thelovenerds.com to go check out everything going on over there.
Absolutely. Marcus, what do you got?
Make sure you follow the mantra, never offended, always humble. Go stream some music. Go stream some Big Texas. Go stream some Soultye, Soultye. New music is on the way. I'm working on it right now. And y'all about to be mad at me because this Cole album got me rejuvenated. All I want to do is fucking rap. I just want to rap.
Yes.
So, that's what we about to get. So, but whatever you do, follow the mantra, never offended, always humble, and hang in there, baby.
Absolutely, and tune in to the Marcus and Monty show.
The Marco and Monty show will be this Sunday. We'll build our next podcast playlist. We want to welcome Damani to the fam. We'll make an official post and stuff like that. But welcome Damani, and get ready for the Marco and Monty show.
Absolutely. Heck yeah. Absolutely. I want to plug this podcast. Hey, if you enjoyed this game that we played and the discussion that we had, recommend it to a friend or a family member. That is the best way that small independent podcasts get the love that they deserve. We also, if you're feeling like you want to be a part of the Patty family, you've heard about it the whole episode, head over to patreon.com/films in black and white. A lot of reasons to join. And so, head on over there. Gentlemen, we have a 3-step process to success that we like to remind the people about. Brian, what is that first step?
Hey, folks, I'm here to tell you to read a book. You want new ideas or you just want a different perspective? Read a book.
Hell yeah, absolutely. Marcus, second step.
Make sure you drink some water. You got to treat yourself to the good stuff. Go get yourself some Voss. I don't even know if I ain't seen a Voss bottle in years. So go get yourself a smart bottle, a smart water. Go get yourself something, whatever them tall ass bottles that got the decoration on the inside that so you can see through the whatever it is. Yeah, life water. Yeah. Go get you some electrolytes. Go get you some liquid death. Whatever it is. Make sure you drink some water.
Absolutely. Hey, look, Valentine's Day is on Saturday. Wash your ass. That's all I need to say. I don't need to say anything else. That's the third step. There's things coming up that you're going to want to have a clean ass for. Just do that.
What?
That. Right at 90 minutes. right at 90 minutes, you guys. Like
I guess,
he said there are things coming up that you'll want to have a clean ass for.
I guess, man.
That could mean anything. You guys are dirty. That could mean like a nice dinner.
What else could it mean?
It could mean you're going out to dinner and you don't want to stake up the nice Italian restaurant that you're staying at. You're planning an outdoor activity with your loved one, like a walk, and you don't want to have a stinky ass made worse by sweat. I could do this all day.
Marcus, he is digging himself out.
That's fair.
Trying.
It's fair. I know it's bullshit, Brian, but it's fair.
I mean, yeah, 100. It's.
Marcus, this is the biggest pile of bull. This is the biggest pile of bullshit you've ever seen. No, that's 100% correct. But it is what it is.
Timing here.
That's fair. Incredible he got moment. Me. You see how I just shut the fuck up when I got got? I just shut the fuck up. That was it.
Absolutely.
That's what I need to learn to do. I still try to talk my way out of it. This was an outstanding episode. of films in black and white. Join us next week. We are going to be reviewing a unannounced James Bond movie. So we will review the posts and talk about that, but we'll be back here next week to talk about that. But in the meantime, in the between, great weekend to get into a James Bond movie. But in the meantime, in the between time, stay safe, stay healthy. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We will catch y'all next week.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.